Hello everybody, this is Martin from Sacramento, California, and this is Introduction to Music Production Assignment Week 5. And what I'm going to be talking about today is demonstrating the configuring of an EQ plugin to function like a large format mixing console EQ section. So I am working with Logic Pro here, and as we're working with Logic Pro, this is a project I was working on from last week, but we're going to just be adding the EQ plugin into this. So I'm going to double click here and bring up the EQ plugin, and I'm actually also going to make it a little larger so it's easier to see on the screen. Now the Logic Pro EQ plugin has 8 bands. The first one here, which you can, on all of these, you can actually toggle on and off simply by clicking them. But the first one is a high-pass filter. Band number 2 is a low shelving fixture. Bands 3, 4, 5, and 6 are parametric bell filters. Band 7 is a high shelving filter. And then band 8 is a low-pass filter. Now, when you first open this plugin, it has some defaults already that you can see down here, and of course you can adjust those up and down to whichever way you want to go on this. I'm going to activate the high and the low shelf filter, and if you notice, it kind of changes the shape a little bit of the line here. So I'm going to use some of the settings that Loudon used in his video. So if I come here, our high pass filter, we're going to set it at 75. Oops, go down just a little bit. There we go, 75. And then we're going to set this at 18. Now this one gives you the option. You can go 6, 12, 18, 24, 36, goes up to 48. Well, we're going to set it at 18. And then also down here, this is the Q factor. So we're just going to move that up. We're going to move it up to, change it to 1. All right, so now we'll go on to the second band with low shelving filter. It's already set at 8, which is what was recommended. The gain on this you can take actually quite a bit up. You can go up or down 24. Well, for now we'll just leave it at 0. Loudon recommended not going above 6, if I remember correctly. And then again, we'll set the Q filter at 1. And then of course you can do the same changes all the way across for any of these. So based on some of the things that Loudon said, I'm going to change a few of these here. So our one parametric bell filter, we're going to take it down to 100. I was playing around with some of the settings on this, and so this is kind of what I came up with. 100, 500. I did this one at 1,000, and of course we'll change all the Q factors to 1, which is what Loudon went with a lot of the time. And so I'm just going to change all of these really quickly here. And then one of the other features of this particular EQ plugin in Logic Pro is that it actually gives you some options. There's the default one, but it also gives you some options that you can choose. You can choose different already pre-configured EQs based on what you're using: drums, keyboard, guitar, horns, voice, mastering, and even some EQ tools. And if you change some of those, you go in there and add, like for voice, let's say for this one, you can actually already put some things in there and it'll automatically change some of those ranges in there, which is kind of cool on this. And then the other thing that we can do is save setting as, and then it will give me the option to, if I want to save it as a particular setting, so that when I bring up this EQ, it's already there and automatically ready to go. And so that is setting up the EQ plugin on a DAW based on a large mixing board console. And I hope that this was instructional for you, and that I get some good feedback on that. And we will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.